Justin, what's your beef?
right.
Stop making love to that chair. Fernando paid a lot of money for that. What's your beef, dude?
My beef is foreigners that don't know how to use the parking meters.
Foreigners, careful now.
Oh, come on. I don't even know how to use it.
The other half of this is you might be describing Sandra.
Okay.
No, she knows
Okay,
she knows how to use a parking meter.
Okay, let me
Because
reframe.
where she's from, they're everywhere.
Foreigners that don't understand English and don't know how to use our parking meters.
a big tourist
So our
town.
parking meters.
Elaborate.
Yeah. We have very fancy parking meters. They have all these like buttons you can hit and do this and that. But every time one of them comes up to it, they're like, "Oh, what do I do? Like I don't." And they're either Indian or they're like some British or or German.
Hate British people.
Like
we like them
it's
again.
crazy. It's insane because they literally and they'll sit there for 30 minutes. And of course, I'm trying to get to fucking work. It took me 30 fucking minutes to find parking as it is because they're taking up all our fucking spots. And then I'm trying to fucking get to work and I gotta pay for my parking. So I'm sitting there and I want to help them, but they don't understand fucking English. So I'm like,
It's like the scenario when I was at
what do I fucking do?
Mike's.
I think that the St. Augustine Welcome Center needs to hire Steve and Justin as their
Greeters?
The greeters?
diplomats.
Yeah, the greeter.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just
That's a
feel
good
like
idea.
Look, you damn
They can work
Yankee,
at
learn
the
how to
visitor
fucking
center.
I
park.
feel like these nice ass machines that we have that we pay the parking should have an option for like a language. You should fucking pick your language.
Especially those
Hit a
people
button
from
more.
England.
But then that just complicates it more.
Or there should just be more parking and make it free.
Or
Yeah.
just
because
have
we
free
spend all our
fucking
money at the
parking.
shops anyways.
Thanks, St. Augustine.
Okay, everybody, welcome in. Let's start podcast
Casting.
number
Start the
15.
cast.
Are there full Reese's under there?
Yeah.
I'll ask the questions.
Wow.
Yes, there are. Roger may have a
Nice.
Reese's.
Wow.
That's Roger motherfucker
twofer.
Jones, everybody. Welcome to our show. Please
to be-
stick around till the end. We are on a Christmas
on.
special edition round. It's a skeleton crew once again. We're bringing in new talent as per usual. We'll go around and meet this week's experts. To my left, we have the Who question expert, Roger motherfucker Jones. What's up, RMFJ?
Merry Christmas. Glad to be here.
Glad to have you here.
Gonna have some
good.
fuckery going around.
Yeah,
Some,
it's gonna be good.
some,
was
tom,
great
some tomfuckery?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll
I
have a
saw
little
some fuckery
tomfuckery.
this morning already.
Yes.
Well, we'll get into that.
great.
It's not quite ready for that round. Next to Roger motherfucker Jones, he is going to be answering the what question. Who, what is Steve, Judo King, Wyland. Steve, welcome to the show.
Give me a round of applause.
Absolutely.
Good to see you. A round of applause. Here we
Yes,
go.
yes. A brand new
Welcome,
expert.
Steve.
Yeah,
Welcome to our silly podcast, Steve.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks for.
I've seen it. It is silly.
Thank you. I'm glad you're a fan.
Yeah, that's silly.
Yes, I didn't say I was a fan. I did subscribe.
Oh, I might have to ask you to
Your
leave.
life as you know it is over.
Excuse me.
Yes, producer.
Motherfucker, can you turn your hat backwards?
Yeah, see, I knew it.
Motherfucker.
It was.
There we go.
Throwing
I
it
like
out.
that.
Everybody wants to see your motherfucking face.
There you go.
Thank you, motherfucker.
Yeah. Now I
You
recognize
mean God
him.
came
Now I
down to stop
recognize
these
him.
Now you know that
motherfucking
guy.
bullets.
That's right. Across from Steve is no one. It's the ghost of experts past. They are no longer here. They're dead. Justin is now making sure they're hydrated. And Justin is on the where question this week. He's a new expert this season. Justin Red Dog McKnight. Hello, Justin.
Hello.
Welcome to the show.
My ugly sweater for Christmas. It is hot as Hades outside, but whatever.
And it's
Looks great.
about to be hot in here. You got gloves on and everything. Like it's
And a
going to be
scarf.
snowing. And a scarf. Football scarf.
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 Yeah, football. Dolphin scarf. Scarf.
Next to Justin on the how question, we got Kevin Seadog Wilcox making a return.
Glad to be
Welcome
back.
back.
Just the OGs today, man.
Merry Christmas.
Never trust a man in a flannel sweater, they say.
Oh, yeah?
Makes it-
You've
Someone
heard that?
famous once said that.
Yeah, I heard that earlier.
Who said that? Blank. All right. Let's go. Moving
I
on.
shouldn't wear flannel anymore.
He said it.
He said it. Steve, did you know who said it?
Steve said that.
I did have my flannel shirt on, though. When I said it, I did have my flannel
It's kind of
shirt.
flannel season in North
it's
Florida.
there. I thought it was colder than it was when
It's
I walked
really a
out.
beautiful day today.
No, it's a
actually.
perfect day. It's
Yeah.
one wear shorts, t-shirt.
It's actually
Nice thing
colder
about 'em
in
is
the
you
house.
can roll them up.
Yeah,
God, I love
yeah,
St.
absolutely.
Augustine.
I do too. This is a
I'm a
great
little
town. If you
chilling.
don't know St. Augustine, Florida, it's just beautiful. Visit if you haven't.
Yeah.
Leave your money.
Leave your money here.
And we will get into the beef round starting off the show. I always start with the beefs, and this week my beef happens to be customers who monopolize the sales associate on, let's say, at a PetSmart. So I have
Specifically a PetSmart?
Well, just in this particular
Just this
story,
case.
Okay.
in this case, I was in PetSmart. I have a ball python, as you guys know. The fans out there don't know. I have a ball python, and Jade hadn't eaten for probably a month and 2 weeks, a month and a half, and I usually feed her about every 10 days, or maybe once a month at the least. But luckily, she was in a shed. But PetSmart kept not having rats. They were on back order. They couldn't get them in. So I'm trying to figure out, when can I get them? So I was doing some last minute Christmas shopping yesterday. I stopped in, and there's a kid there next to the animals. He's putting mice in the container. And I'm like, hey, man, when are you guys getting more rats? Do you know? He's like, oh, I got a couple. You want one? And I was like, yeah. I was like, you know what? I'm going to come back, and I got some more Christmas shopping to do or whatever, and I'll pick one up. So I come back in. And the guy's there, and he's just finishing up putting in the last little bit of the animals. And I'm like, hey, man, I'm back. Can I get a rat? He's like, yeah, I'll be just a second. And this couple comes over and asks, hey, we want to get a hamster. Let's get it. And so he's like, all right. And he starts helping them. And I'm like, whatever.
Hey.
They
Was
rat
it their
blocked
line?
me. Yeah, I was like, oh, whatever.
rat blocked.
It's
They
Christmas.
cut.
I'm trying to be patient.
They cut the line.
They cut the line. They got the guy's attention. And it would have been fine if it was just get me the thing, put it in the box, and I'll go buy it. No. They had to have the fucking habitat. They had to have the fucking bedding. They had to have the
wheel.
right wheel, the fucking water bottle.
And they knew
needed,
nothing about
They
it.
needed a fucking collegiate
Ridiculous.
level lesson on what
Yeah.
hamsters are and the husbandry that goes along with keeping them. And I just
And it's
wanted
a
a
hamster.
fucking
All
rat.
you wanted was a rat.
I just wanted a goddamn rat. They finally got him in. My poor snake hadn't eaten and she's hungry as fuck. She just went through a shed. Luckily, like when they go through the shed,
great to
they
watch.
don't eat, and they're just like, leave me the fuck alone. I want to get the skin off. They get the skin off. They take a shit. They drink, and then they're like, it's time to eat. Where's the fucking rat?
Great to watch.
And so this is 2 weeks of this, and finally got a rat. And I was just, these people just monopolize this guy. He's all over the fucking store. And then meanwhile, another guy employee comes down. I'm like, hey man, can you get me a rat? And he's like, oh, the guy's over there, he's helping them. And I'm like, dude, can't you just get me one,
Just
man?
grab me a rat, man. I got
And he's like,
I'll get
all
you-
right.
I'll go grab the thing.
He's like, all right, I'll go get it. And he walks around the side. He opens the little thing to get the box out. Comes back around. He's like, oh, I don't have a key. I can't do it, man. I'll let him know you need one. And he takes off, never see the guy again. And though I'm in there like, 5 minutes.
The rats are
10
kept under
minutes.
lock and key.
There's like, I guess, a
never
lock, and the whole thing slides out.
You know,
and then
customer
you ever
service
seen
these days,
Ratatouille?
I don't care
It
if
doesn't
it's a rat,
exist.
if it's a tire, if it's a whatever.
It
is.
does not
Customer
exist.
service sucks.
Capable
So-
of a lot.
I ended up getting the rat. Jade's
Was
happy.
this last feeding
She killed the shit
that
out
we
of it.
watched?
Made it. Yeah.
The one I got to watch?
No. Just this was yesterday.
Just the other day.
Yeah. So that was my beef.
No rabbits off the property. Huh?
No, I shot them all.
Yeah.
Or was
Some
it
all
the freaking what was it that we heard?
I'll ask questions. What was it?
The animal we heard.
Oh yeah, we heard a bobcat.
Bobcat.
It was in my-
makes the wildest noise. It's like,
How do you know it was Bobcat?
we
we
looked
looked
it up.
and found sounds similar.
You guys smoking dope again?
Yeah, but I could have swore it sounded like a fucking alien.
Yeah.
It's something in the woods. You
Yeah.
hear like the steps. Let you listen to it on my phone. Maybe I'll put it in the link here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is
Or something.
wild.
It's like,
yeah, it's
I'm
wild.
like, what?
Are
the
you
fuck?
sure it wasn't Bigfoot just imitating a bobcat?
It could have been, Steve. That's very good
Trying to
expert
bait 'em out.
opinion. Good observation on that one. Yeah.
All right.
Anyways, moving on. Roger, what's
you
your
think we have Bobcats on the island?
Yes, we do. I know for a fact we do.
Really?
Yeah, we
Yes,
actually
we
found
do.
the
I've not
prints.
seen one. I've seen a couple deer.
We went and print hunted. Found
Print-
the
print hunted?
Print hunting.
Okay.
Footprints.
Anyways, Roger, what's your beef?
My beef is internet hacks that don't work, and I just came up with this right now because
Okay,
I
like
really
you-
didn't have a beef. But so Renee's not going to watch this show, so it doesn't matter. So,
Oh boy. Careful what you say.
That's right. The internet is forever.
yeah, Facebooking my son, or not Facebooking, FaceTiming my son yesterday, and he's got an ottoman that has like a stain on it.
Okay.
And Renee tells him to put shaving cream on the stain.
Oh.
Okay.
I like
That
that.
she found on YouTube or TikTok or some
That she
shit.
saw an Instagram video.
All right.
It made
that
it worse.
there was a permanent marker stain on somebody's ottoman.
You put shaving cream on
and
it.
the
It's the
lady
treatment.
put shaving cream on it, and and I told Ryan, I said, "Hey, whatever you do, don't put shaving cream on that because it's not going to work." Dude, that threw Renee into a rage.
Oh.
She's like, "What do you mean it's not going to work? It's right here on Instagram."
Okay.
Okay, baby. Does it have to be foamy shaving cream? Can it be
Can it be edge?
shaving
Yeah.
cream? Can it be
Gel?
Yeah.
Does it have to be fancy shit?
And I'm just, honey, logically, just think about it.
It's
And it got me in trouble.
permanent.
So I'm in the doghouse for coming out.
Did it work?
I have this shit.
Ask
No,
questions.
it's
Did it work?
I don't know if you even tried it, but fuck no, it's not going to work. Well, then we'd all be
Shaving
fucking cleaning
cream.
shit with shaving cream.
They wouldn't sell fucking cleaning shit. They just
No,
sell
don't
fucking.
use Windex. Use foamy.
Don't wash your car with
Barbasol.
the wax and soap.
Don't prep
Use
with
shaving
chlor, prep
cream.
For everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shave cream for
Don't
everything.
brush your teeth
Nice.
with
We might be onto
toothpaste. Use
something.
shaving cream.
I can add something to this story. Just a
Please
little
do, new expert.
bit. Okay. My sister told me that if you have a stain on clothes, because I had some stains,
Okay.
she said, get the Dawn spray.
Power wash.
Put it on the. This is what you use when you're doing dishes, you know, and you're too lazy to
power
fill up the
wash?
sink. No,
All right.
a little Dawn liquid soap, but they put it in a foam thing,
No shit.
Sprayer.
sprayer.
You can tell we do a lot of cleaning at this
Yeah,
show.
and
I've
so
never seen the Dawn sprayer.
I haven't
but
either,
This
but
sounds like
I'll
it's
take
gonna
it.
work.
Well, he's an
this-
expert.
Yeah.
go check it out in the
No, this sounds like
dishwashing
it's gonna
area.
work.
And it works amazingly.
Yeah.
Toothpaste works great for water spots.
Thank
Like
you.
on mirrors. Like
Another expert tip.
Toothpaste.
We're,
See, now here we
This is
fucking
funny
go.
because
We're getting into
this is
household
great.
cleaning
Proven
tips.
hack.
Because this is what pisses Roger off. We're actively pissing
Yeah.
Roger
We're-
off
we're
right
getting-
now.
I'm sorry. I'm
Getting
trying
into
not
his
to bring up the
PTSD.
PTSD, but
Yeah. We'll get to that later.
Easy,
fellas.
easy. We got to ease into that
all
shit.
right. Sorry. Sorry, Roger.
Thanks, Roger. I'm
So
sorry.
you
that-
say toothpaste works on water spots?
On mirrors, yeah. Like so, a shade. Like
Really?
you have
Well,
a
so does
mirror,
fucking
like-
Windex.
Yeah. Yeah. True.
I love how this works.
True.
It's just a magic thing.
Shuts
I'm
it
just
down.
messing with
Steve,
No, but you. I mean, Windex works as well, but toothpaste might be a little cheap. But,
Yeah, but then you
Well,
smear
cheap.
toothpaste all over the mirror.
well, you gotta rinse it.
That's what half the water
So
spots
what's
are. Is
Steve's beef?
toothpaste.
maybe in your house.
Oh, sorry. All right.
It has to be
Steve.
white toothpaste, though. Unfortunately.
All right.
The old
Moving
shit,
on.
Like cheap shit.
Colgate can't be the
99
crest.
cents.
Okay.
Maybe that's why.
Moving
instead
off.
of
That's sort of
Windex.
racist. Okay, now I use that rainbow stuff.
I think Kevin's getting pissed
Uh,
now.
I'm just-
The stripes in it. Yeah. Anyway, okay.
You know, that was cool when it came out, that toothpaste. It
That-
had like the
that
4 different
was.
colors.
Yeah.
That really was. It reminded me of the pen that had the
Yeah.
4 little sides on it. I love that.
Didn't have
fucking
anything
thing.
to do with what's in the toothpaste. It was just cool
Or the purple
coming out of
ketchup,
that.
the green and purple ketchup when
never
that came
tried
out.
it. Was that any good?
It was
Dude,
weird. It
that sounds
tasted weird.
disgusting.
It didn't taste
It,
ketchup?
it tasted like ketchup, but it just because it was green, you just felt
yeah, okay, I
it was
got you.
mental.
Not red ketchup.
Doesn't even sound
The
good.
That
knowledge.
sounds awful. Why would that sound
Weird
Steve, what's your beef?
trigger.
Oh, wow. What is my beef?
Yeah, lay it on me.
Okay. Well, this is my general beef.
Okay,
It's not anything that happened yesterday.
sure.
Yankees.
Okay, like from up north or
Well,
the team
actually, no,
or the
no,
baseball
no,
team.
that is incorrect. Damn Yankees.
The
No.
band?
Damn Yankees. No. Now what? is-
Smile when you say that,
what
'cause
is
I'm
the
one.
difference
Here we
between a
go.
Damn Yankee
Here we go.
And a Yankee. Oh, I think he knows. Okay.
Kevin hasn't realized yet that I bring in experts to piss him off.
Just to come after me.
A Yankee comes down here to our lovely town
Okay,
and goes on vacation.
all right.
Damn Yankees don't leave.
That must be me.
Fucking move here.
And what
That's me.
perturbs you about these damn Yankees?
My roads are crowded now.
Ah.
Okay. They're everywhere.
Were you born here?
Oh.
Oh,
I'll
you
ask
got
questions.
me. You got me. No, no.
Are you a damn Yankee, Steve?
I was born in Knoxville, Tennessee.
Okay.
That's borderline.
And
You're a Hafner.
Borderline.
You're what we call a Hafner.
Okay.
A Hafner?
A Hafner.
All right, moving on.
But I spent my formative years in Daytona Beach,
Okay.
Okay.
Ormond Beach.
All right.
So, I'm almost I'm almost a native.
I get
I'll
your-
let you get away with it since you're doing this show.
Okay, I
But-
appreciate that.
I came from California when I was probably 4 from Los Angeles. Would that wouldn't qualify me as a Yankee? That's just like a Western Floridian.
Yeah.
Did
Right?
you come
Well,
across the border
California is,
before? I mean, what's the deal here? Are you were born American?
I was born in Los Angeles,
Okay.
so that's I don't know. Maybe
They're electric.
I think it was America
Electric
back
boogie.
then.
To say.
I think it was America back then.
Electric boogie. Look.
Okay, thank you.
Electric boogie.
Okay. Clogging
4
up the
years
roads.
old, nah,
So
it-
how long-
it's not your fault. It's just an unfortunate set of circumstances.
Okay.
Just where you're born.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
I am a cracker myself.
Okay.
Moving across the table.
I'm an Okie.
What's the ghost's beef, Justin?
He's got no soul.
He hates Casper.
Casper. I hate Casper. Casper sucks.
All right, good. Justin, what's your beef?
right.
Stop making love to that chair. Fernando paid a lot of money for that. What's your beef, dude?
My beef is foreigners that don't know how to use the parking meters.
Foreigners, careful now.
Oh, come on.
Wait a minute.
I don't even know how to use
I don't have
The other half of this is you might be describing Sandra. Doesn't-
Okay.
No, she knows
Okay,
how to,
so-
she knows how to use a parking meter
Okay, let me
because
reframe.
where she's from, they're
For-
everywhere.
Foreigners that don't understand English and don't know how to use our parking
It's a
meters.
big tourist
so our
town.
parking meters.
Elaborate.
Yeah. We have very fancy parking meters. They have all these like buttons you can hit and do this and that. But every time one of them comes up to it, they're like, "Oh, what do I do? Like I don't and they're either Indian or they're like some
British?
like, British or
Yeah.
you know
This show
or
used
German.
to hate British people.
Like
we like them
It's
again.
crazy.
Oh.
It's insane because they literally like, and they'll sit there for 30 minutes. And of course, I'm trying to get to fucking work. It took me 30 fucking minutes to find parking as it is because they're taking up all our fucking spots. And then I'm trying to fucking get to work, and I gotta pay for my parking. So I'm sitting there like, and I want to help them, but they don't understand fucking English. So I'm like,
It's like the scenario when I was at
what do I fucking do?
Mike's.
I think that the St.
These-
Augustine Welcome Center needs to hire Steve and Justin as their
Greeters.
The greeters.
Yeah, the greeters.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
That's
just
a
feel
good
like
idea.
look,
Look, you
They
damn
can work
Yankee,
at the
learn how to
visitor
fucking
center.
park.
I feel like these nice ass machines that we have that we pay the parking should have an option for like a language. You should fucking pick your language.
Especially those
Hit a
people
button.
from
Or-
England.
But then that just complicates it more.
Or there should just be more parking and make it free.
Or just
because
have
we
free
spend all our
fucking
money at the
parking.
shops anyways.
Thanks, St. Augustine. I love y'all.
True.
I love St. Augustine.
I do.
It's a
It
great
is
town.
beautiful.
It's a
And
pain in
they're-
the ass to park
I think
here.
they're paying
sure.
for the
Oh, yeah.
roads, the road work.
Oh
they're
yeah,
doing.
they're making a killing.
No,
dude.
no, they're just padding the
pockets.
bank account of the city. I remember when there was free parking in St. Augustine.
Right on. So you are not a damn Yankee then.
Been here.
You've been here long enough.
Been here a long time.
I think if you're here
When did
long
that
enough,
qualify?
that
10 years?
evaporates.
10 years?
Maybe.
15?
Yeah,
10 years,
maybe.
call it?
20, 25 years?
25 years of being here?
Maybe.
Total?
We'll say 15. Moving
Good to
on.
know.
Kevin, what's your beef besides Steve?
The service department at a dealership.
All right.
Customer service
I
again?
did
Not
this yesterday.
it was customer service, but so I
I'm
took
with
my
you on
truck
this.
in a while back to get it serviced. They put a little sticker in the window,
Yep.
and it doesn't say shit. It just has a QR code.
Yep.
I thought the QR code was going to be cool. I thought it was going to have all the information on my truck, when next service is due,
Yeah. Who
anything
built it?
like that. No, it takes you right to the app that tells you how to schedule your next appointment.
Mm-hmm.
And then I take the truck in, and I made an appointment for yesterday, 11:45. I was there early. The guy's like, okay, it'll probably be about between 2 and 3 hours. I was like, why the fuck did I set up an appointment then? Well, we're slammed today.
Yeah.
Again, why did I set up an
They
appointment?
don't understand the definition of appointment.
So I get it done, and the kid's walking me out, and he's, I'm reading what they had done to it. It was a free service, so and the light came on. That's why I had to take it in. There's a stupid light on. So I'm going through the paperwork. The kid's like, all right, at this mileage, we recommend that you do a brake flush. And I was like, all right, well, that's like $100 or whatever. I've done brake jobs before. They suck. So yeah, I'll pay somebody else to do that. Then he said, and also it's coming up where you need your spark plugs replaced.
Oh.
And I was flipping through the paperwork again, following him out because I could see where my truck was parked. And he
Those
said,
are not easy to get to anymore either.
and then he said, that's about 4 hours worth of $693.
There you go.
And I stopped in my tracks and I looked at him and I said, that's over $100 a spark plug.
yeah.
I said,
Sparky.
What is
Sparky.
the engine upside down, twisted around and backwards? I got to take it out of the truck just to
Yes.
get to it.
Yes.
And then I was like,
And if they don't, they're
no.
going to anyway.
Well, I'm
Just
gonna.
to charge
I mean,
you.
it can't be that hard to do it, so I'm gonna look at it myself. But it's like they know they have you over a barrel.
Yeah.
They know you're not going to take it anywhere else.
Yeah.
Unless you find
And
another
meanwhile,
mechanic that you like.
While you're in the waiting room, the sales manager is coming over to talk to you. Can I
That
interest
was-
you in
Seen
a
the new
Tacoma?
Toyotas yet?
This
That
thing's
was-
fucking sharp. You need to get in
beef
this
is
thing.
this? I thought
They-
this was his beef.
I know.
Well, the
Well,
thing
it
is, they've
applies,
got a
'cause I-
chick at the Toyota dealership. Her name is, I can't remember what it is,
Debbie.
but she comes up to you all the time. So
Carol.
what vehicle are you bringing
Carol.
in? And a Toyota pickup truck. And she's like, well, would you be interested? Not stop right there. No, I'm not. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
I was at Cadillac yesterday getting the service for the CTSV. And
Nice ride.
how long were you there, by the way?
Fast as shit.
About 2 hours.
Okay. I just had the oil changed. And of course, they do a multi-point inspection. I was there 3 hours, 15 minutes.
Dude, I'm not doing it.
I'm like, what the fuck is
crazy.
taking so long?
Grease monkey.
Yeah,
I
Go
know
to
it-
Grease monkey.
Drop it off.
I'm
I
looking
well,
for a
I
place.
couldn't because
It's
she took the other car to the
Cadillac,
airport.
Dude, I'd
Take
give
it
you
to
a ride.
Cadillac.
And plus, I love driving that thing.
Why don't
But-
you,
Yeah.
what, you use A1A Landing? Right there on the corner of it. by
Yeah,
the
yeah,
bike
yeah,
shop?
yeah.
yeah.
I've been
They're
there
good.
before. There, I like them.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Sorry, didn't that
No,
fuck
I mean,
the show up?
that's.
No, you didn't. It's-
I think we did
started
that
out-
when
yeah,
we
it was
started
fucked
talking.
up already.
There you go.
When you started talking about toothpaste, I think that's where.
Yeah.
he-
All right.
Thanks,
downhill
Kevin.
from there.
Yeah.
Take that. Let's move on to question round. I love it. And never sing again. All right, here we are. Let's maybe move out of the way. These fine people can go past the sidewalk here. We'll be respectful of the citizens of St. Augustine. I'm Bryce Brizzle McKnight. We have I'll Ask the Question. It's a podcast we film here every Saturday in St. Augustine. And basically, I ask who, what, where, when, and how to a panel of experts, and they contemplate the question and get back to me. And then we have a special guest who happens to be man on the street, or man and woman on the street, or man on the street. You guys get the idea. So we're not a political show. It's a silly show, guy humor, it's a little funny, locker room kind of thing. But I'm not going to try to trick you or anything like that. I'm just going to ask you questions. Yeah, we're here to have fun, exactly. So what was your name again?
My name's Alex.
Alex, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you,
very
Bryce.
much. Carol, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you both. Thank you for doing this, by the way. I really appreciate it. First question is, who is D.B. Cooper?
Got me on that one. Yeah.
Sounds like Bradley Cooper. Very good point. All right, no singing for the rest of the show. That goes for you, Roger.
Okay.
Your question.
The
this
days.
That was pretty good.
Thank you.
Li-
Sorry.
Slightly off key.
Yeah.
Roger, your question was the who this week. He's getting into the mood, and he is going to tell us now. Roger, who is D.B. Cooper?
It's a great story. I think most of the nation knows who D.B. Cooper is. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not me.
Yes.
I'm an idiot. That's
I'm
why I have
gonna
this
lie.
show.
Cooper.
I lied.
You know,
I know
No idea
nothing.
who
That's
he
why I
is.
ask questions.
Just the regular answer is unidentified male that hijacked a 727 November 24th of 1971. Sweet.
Wow.
Yeah.
But
And then
let's,
bailed out.
Why the hell did he do that?
let's dig a little deeper.
Please.
So he got his name D.B. Cooper. He told the flight crew his name was Dan Cooper, and of course the media fucked it up and heard D.B. Cooper. So from then on,
Douchebag
it was
Like, let's go, Brandon.
yes,
It's the
exactly.
first
It
Let's
was
Go,
D.B.
Brandon.
Cooper.
There you go.
So that's
Yeah.
how it became
Douchebag
D.B.
Cooper.
Cool.
All right, he bought a one-way ticket out of Portland. He gave a note to the flight attendant that said, "I have a bomb and I want
Yes.
$200,000."
I do
in
remember
cash."
this.
Okay.
They made a movie.
They land in Seattle. The FBI actually comes up with the
With the
200
bag?
grand.
Yeah.
Are
And so-
you
Oh,
kidding
yes.
me?
I didn't hear
No.
it. I'd never heard
Yeah,
that.
Yeah.
and some pairs.
Bryce,
of
you're not
movies.
aware of this?
No.
There's a movie about
Oh,
this.
man.
Yeah.
I've just heard little bits and pieces
Yeah.
of this story.
So lands in Seattle. FBI gives him the 200 grand, some parachutes. He lets some.
They gave him fucking
Yeah.
parachutes,
Yeah.
too?
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, this is an inside job.
Exactly.
I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done.
All the
Yeah.
conspiracy theories.
I'm done.
Anyway, so he lets some hostages go. Lets part of the staff go. He tells the pilot to fly to Mexico City at a low altitude.
So I can jump out
All right,
safely.
yeah. And so he jumps out over in between Seattle and Reno from the rear staircase.
And that's pretty freaking vague.
Yeah, exactly.
From Seattle. What are you
Reno.
talking about?
Yeah.
Nobody was there that
No.
could say he jumped out
they,
now.
They searched. And
Was he
searched,
even on
never
that fucking
found the
plane?
guy. I have no idea.
That's a great question.
Apparently, there was money found in a river.
Couple
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
times, I think. Yeah.
That they
like,
could
like a
trace
little
to this?
kid. Yeah, yeah.
It's like that movie Cocaine Bear. when the-
200 grand isn't shit.
Not-
I
well,
guess
Back in
1970.
1971, it was probably close
71,
to
yeah.
$1 million. I remember when I
I
was a
can't
kid.
believe the FBI fell for it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, go give him some money
What,
and
he-
some parachutes and let him
He'll
take
leave
off
us
again.
alone.
Does he want a blowjob while we're at it? I mean, maybe you got to keep him in a good
And-
mood.
and
I
what
don't
was
know.
a
Monica
beer?
Lewinsky in here.
What's a 1974 briefcase bomb anyway? I mean, how many people is that going to kill?
No kidding. It was probably like a can of hairspray
Yeah.
or something. And,
Shaving cream.
Yeah. Some Lysol and a Bic lighter.
nice.
Yep.
Okay, our
All
next
right.
question
Nice.
goes to our. Next question is, what does the rainbow taste like?
Skittles.
Colorful Skittles is what the rainbow tastes like. I have very bad vision. I'm wearing sunglasses on an overcast day, so bear with me, everybody. The next question is, where are the wild things?
Oh, there's an island about that. There's a kid's book about that.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a kid's book. I forget the name of it.
Do you remember? Remember the island?
Where the wild things are? No.
Somewhere in the Pacific.
There's an island I know. They're on an island.
They're on an island. I'll take it. I'll take it. The new expert, Steve, Judo King, Wyland.
Okay. Now, I will
Your-
just mention a little bit of follow-up on this DB Cooper. Supposedly, there are several people who knew who he was, and that's been recently circulating in the news.
All right.
A little bit.
Is he dead? No, or nobody knows.
Well, it depends on who you're talking to.
All right.
Yeah.
Where is he?
Yeah.
It's like, where's
I
Waldo?
think the dude got
Where's
away with
DB
it. I think
Cooper?
he had a bag full of $200,000.
it sounds like he
and
just
landed
outsmarted
somewhere
everybody and
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, all right, later.
Yeah.
Have a good one.
figured this
or
shit
he,
out.
Or he fed the bears,
Cocaine Bears.
the cocaine bears.
All right, moving on to the what question for Steve.
True story.
Okay.
Cocaine bear.
Steve, what does the rainbow taste like?
Oh.
Oh no! We're doing what are the wild things? You switched up on
Oh,
me.
you should have been over there.
You switched up on me.
Oh,
Wait.
Okay.
What?
Well, what does the rainbow taste like?
Rainbow
I don't
was
know.
here? The rainbow was
Sugar
here?
and smiles, baby. Sugar
rainbow
and
was here?
smiles.
No,
rainbow-
Steve's question is where are the wild things?
But what? Rainbow was here?
Yes. No, I think that's the
The
other
rainbow
one.
tastes like cherry Coke and Reese's peanut butter cups.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
sounds good.
Sugar and
I'll go
smiles.
with that.
It's fantastic. You should try it.
Yeah. yeah.
Steve's real question is where are the
your
wild
hands do
things?
this.
Okay. Thank you.
where the wild things be at?
I'm mixing up my questions.
And then you put your hands in.
Now, I'm going to tell you how I found the wild things.
You know where they are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where are
For
they?
me. Well, I have to tell you how I got there.
Okay.
Okay. My wife, she gets on what she calls Dodo Hell. Mm-hmm. It's on YouTube. I don't know if it's called Dodo Hell or not, but it's about
Does she
rescue
watch this
pets.
show?
Thought that was
Hell.
US one.
Yeah, no kidding.
They're little clips of people doing rescuing animals or grooming their dogs or just all kinds of stuff. And she loves to say, "Oh, this one's cute. Come here and look at this."
All right.
And I have to act like I'm
You care.
interested.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I care.
Oh, it's
Oh,
so cute.
yeah,
Look
that's
at
cute.
this.
You're right.
You don't even know what it is.
That's right.
It could be a fucking chinchilla. You're like,
Yeah,
oh,
that's right. That's right. And there's people that doing all kinds of crazy stuff, and she gets involved in it, and she's like, she goes to Dodo Hell. She'll sit there and watch it for a couple.
Is it like
of-
Facebook, Jill?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. 2-3 hours.
Dodo Hell.
And then about every 5-10 minutes, oh, look at this, look at this.
Yes.
And I'm on the computer doing something or doing this or doing that, and it's like pulls me, and I go, oh, honey, that's really nice.
Okay.
So I called one up on my computer
All right.
because she's out there, and I said, yeah, well, I'm in the computer. Just tell me where it is. I'll look at it. And there was this button on the YouTube feed. That it says Shorts, SHORTS.
You can check out our shorts
Yeah.
here
Oh.
in this link.
Oh, you're in my feed now. Unfortunately, I hit that button.
Ah.
And
Did you
that-
find us?
Oh yeah.
That was the mistake.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm going, what the hell is this?
She started hearing farting dick jokes, and I
But-
was like, oh, boy.
And he's
I
like,
didn't-
I have to be on this show.
I didn't,
What do I do?
I didn't see you guys
Oh.
until I logged in. Okay.
Okay.
Algorithms are kicking in.
Subscribing.
Oh man,
Algorithms
big
are
time.
kicking
And so,
in.
Let's make
so
this
whenever
work.
I'm on my computer, I tend not to be logged in.
All right.
And I've got my VPN on and all this other stuff, 'cause I'm-
Okay. Speaking a language I don't get, but whatever.
Yeah, VPN, sure.
You're anonymized.
Yeah, sure.
Internet
VPN.
shit.
Yeah, that's right.
Cool.
Internet shit. And
Virtual private network.
yeah,
Nice. Oh, that ring is kicking in, dude.
What happened?
The ring, dude.
Wow.
It's
What the
ring.
fuck? My head hurts a little bit.
Bryce, give yourself 200 points.
Holy
I
shit.
saw that lightning bolt.
So I hit on this shorts.
Holy shit. He
And,
is Gandalf.
and I see
Young
a couple
Gandalf.
of things, and I'm going like, hey, and it's random right now because I'm not logged in.
Mm-hmm.
It's totally random stuff. You never know what you're going to get. But if you start watching it and clicking on stuff,
Yes.
it gets into
You go down a little rabbit hole,
you go down a rabbit hole, and
which is
if-
what we hope happens.
Yes.
yeah. And
Follow
To
our
get
rabbit
us.
hole.
Follow our holes.
so because it's random, I'm getting really random stuff,
Okay.
as opposed to a person that's into dance videos or
Little animal videos.
interviews.
How's Reese's in Florida, man? going?
I'll ask questions.
All this crazy stuff, and there is so much wild stuff on there that like 4 hours later, my wife is saying, "What are you doing?"
This is where the wild things
This
are.
is where the wild
You
things
found
are.
it. It is on the internet.
It is on
Thank
the
you.
it is on the internet.
It is
and it's
in here.
shorts. Now,
The wild things are here.
In our
the
shorts.
wild things are
In
here
my shorts.
in your phone.
I'm not wearing
Damn.
shorts.
In
but
your
they're my
computer.
You're
shorts.
damn right they are.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
a wild thing now.
There's the
what's
wild
that?
thing.
Oh, hey,
Yeah.
big wild thing.
Hey!
Hey, wild thing. I think I love you. Wild thing. I think I love
I
you.
think I gave $1 to that guy on the corner last week.
I know you said no more singing. But that
All
was
right.
pretty
Thanks for
close.
your
Yeah.
answer,
Yeah,
Steve.
all
We
right.
know where the wild things are
So
now.
check it out, and then you can refine your wild things by going back and watching that clip 2 or 3 times, and suddenly you'll get more like that.
Nice.
I like that.
I liked that I tried to sneak in the what question or the what the question
nice.
before he wasn't ready, but he handled it well.
Yeah.
Nice job.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice job.
Roger,
job,
what does
Steve.
the rainbow taste like?
Sugar
Florida
and
man,
smiles.
Florida
Sugar and
man
smiles.
and
But
Florida
wait,
man and
wait.
Reese's.
I just have to say that a fresh Reese's peanut butter cup with the correct temperature, where the chocolate on the outside is crunchy,
Yeah.
And a little gooey on the inside?
and,
Yes.
and the peanut butter
It's
is
the out.
just
It's this temperature in here.
is Nirvana.
That- yeah.
I mean
was-
that
that was pretty
And
good.
you wash it
Nirvana.
down with a
there was
Florida
a
man.
9 out of 10.
That's
you
Nirvana.
could wash it down
That's
with
how
a
you achieve
Cherry Coke.
Nirvana.
dog turd, and it would still be.
That
good.
is how you achieve Nirvana.
We've been to
telling
that
you.
already.
From this episode.
That,
All right,
whoever
fine.
invented the Reese's, that is
Oh.
top notch
Yeah.
stuff.
Maybe
right
I'll
there.
make a note and make a future question.
I like that.
Now
I
I've
can-
had Reese's that aren't as good as you ever get like a Reese's that doesn't have the.
Did you
crunch.
just
a
get
little
these
old.
Reese's? Is
Yeah,
that what it
they're
is?
fresh.
That's what it is.
They're
They're
damn
fresh.
You wanna
they're
know-
fresh as they get.
Yep.
The first commercial was with Robbie Benson and Donnie Most.
Oh yeah.
Because that
Robbie
was just
Benson.
on the news the other
Not
day. Those
Donnie
two
Les?
idiots
Who's
were
Robbie Benson?
Chocolate. Peanut butter. Ooh. Hey, you got chocolate on my peanut butter.
You got peanut butter in my chocolate.
Hey, it's good.
It's really good.
Yeah, I like this.
Two great tastes that taste great together. Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. Real milk chocolate. Good old-fashioned peanut butter.
Reese's peanut butter cup.
I don't know.
He's
either
an
of those
actor.
people.
Reese's commercial.
He was an actor.
I know who Donnie Most is. Potsy.
Ralph
Or
Mouth.
Yes.
Mouth, whatever.
Ralph Mouth.
Ralph Mouth.
All right. Who?
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Fucking. Yeah.
Who was Potsy?
Who was Potsy? Was
Anson Williams.
Anson Williams.
I never would have got that.
I liked.
Come on, man.
Well, I would. You don't even know who
Anyways,
D.B. Cooper is.
let's
so
move
You wouldn't know
on.
that.
All right.
I know nothing.
moving
That's
on.
why I ask these retarded questions. And the next one goes to Justin Red Dog McKnight. He fielded the one question with short notice.
Yes.
And it's kind of weird how these questions line up on people that is like specific to the person. And we'll know that soon with Kevin on his question.
Yeah.
But Red Dog also had that scenario. Justin, when will the Miami Dolphins win a Super Bowl? The next question, Justin's going to love this one, is when will the Miami Dolphins finally win another Super Bowl?
When Tua gets his act together.
Thank you very much. Say Justin loves it. Red Dog loves it. Big Dolphins fans. You see that?
That is a great question.
We had
Thank
this
you.
question last week.
No.
Yes, we did.
Did we really?
Miami Dolphins.
Yeah.
Am I missing my questions?
Oh no, that was when will America win a World Cup?
Yeah.
Right.
Yes,
yes,
Sorry.
yes,
Yeah.
It's highly possible that
I'm
it
like,
would do something like that.
Like,
But
I was
did.
about to shut down completely.
I was
Like,
too. I was
Believe
like,
I just pulled that out of my ass.
I was about to be like,
Glad you came back.
reset. That was good, Raj.
You interrupted
I'm back.
yourself.
Sorry.
Hello?
Excuse me.
And
Jeff.
so,
Oh,
like,
I came back. I'm
All right, go ahead.
how's it going?
You're back on.
So, when will the Dolphins win a Super Bowl? That is a great question.
Thank
so,
you.
When will they win a Super Bowl is actually 1972-73.
they already have.
They have. So, to better help with this
They
question,
haven't since.
Since then, when will they win another, I think would be the proper question.
Whatever.
Dolphins win
gonna
another
get all
Super Bowl.
nitpicky on me.
No, it's okay. The answer to that is actually 2024.
You don't think this year?
Which, however, when I say 2024, that is the
That is this year.
2023-2024 season. And if you know anything about the Dolphins,
You're
last
saying
time they
this-
won a Super Bowl was 50 years ago. 50 years ago this year.
You're going with the numerology statistical
I'm going
angle.
with a numeral statistical angle on this. So by doing that, I think that the 50 years is a good, general idea. Also, knowing Dan Marino,
You
we
don't
had
know
a curse.
him. You've met him
We had a
once.
curse. We have a Dan Marino curse
Yeah, he never
that
won
is
a Super
supposed.
Bowl.
Right, he won
Nope.
his rookie year.
He
which
went
was
his rookie
40
year,
years ago.
and
That's right.
Montana
That's
kicked
right.
his
Yeah,
ass.
that's right.
Yep, 40 years ago this year, and I was one, and I'm very bitter, and I am very pumped up about this season. And as you can tell,
They're doing well.
And you think they're doing
they're
good
doing
enough to win it
very-
this time?
I feel if Tua stays healthy,
You realize I can't watch because if I watch, they'll lose.
Bryce jinx them every time
That's
they watch.
the way I am.
I cannot
he
watch
has not
them
been
win.
watching.
They will not
Enough
win when
players
I
to
watch.
get there.
They have not been watch. He's not been watching.
I have no
and
idea
feel-
what's going on this season of football at all.
I feel like there's a very good algorithm kicking in here. I think that this is our year. I really
Maybe.
do. I'm pumped up about it. Tua stays healthy. Please, Tua, stay healthy. He's the guy. He's the.
What was the question?
He's the.
When will the
man.
Dolphins win a Super Bowl? See his
This year.
hat.
2024.
This-
so next-
2024.
This
this
time
season.
around, he's saying they're going to win. Who are they going to play?
They are going to play the Philadelphia Eagles.
You heard it here first, folks.
Dolphins,
Justin, the
Eagles.
expert, has predicted
good.
this
and it's
Super
going to be
Bowl.
24-21 Dolphins.
Nice.
Damn, even the
You're even
score.
going that out, huh?
Oh, man.
It's
Okay.
it hit
3-point
me.
spread.
Yeah, 3-point spread. It hit me just now.
You're going to affect the odds if this goes viral.
Absolutely.
that's exactly
He's going to
what-
have
Vegas is
like mobsters.
rolling over right
Mobsters
now.
are going to follow him around. Like,
Why do
what,
you
what
think I
are you
have these
giving me on
gloves
this
on?
game?
That's right.
That's why I have these gloves.
All the
These are-
bookies in Vegas.
Justin's the
gloves.
Sam Rothstein of this table.
All right, Ace. Way to go.
Thank you.
Right.
Appreciate
Thank you for that.
Thank you, Ace.
Bringing it
I
in.
can
All
always
right.
pick winners.
Our final
I can always make
question.
money for people back home.
The last question I'm going to ask you is how would Kevin's life turn out if he missed the boat in Spain? So Kevin is one of our experts. He was in the Navy, nearly missed his trip back to the United States and almost became a Spaniard. So not knowing Kevin, how do you think that would have turned out if he would have missed it?
Let me ask you a better question. What
I'll
part of
ask-
Spain- what part of Spain is he from?
I'll ask the questions.
All right, that's fair. That's fair.
Let's say he was in Madrid.
Madrid? Ooh, that's a tough one. If he was in Madrid, he'd be a good Madrista fan. Atletico Madrid all the way. That's all I can
Okay, very good.
And the next question will be
That's all I have for you. So,
That's all I have.
yeah, I appreciate it very much. You guys are good sports. I
Happy holidays to you
appreciate
guys.
it.
Happy holidays to all and Happy New Year.
Oh, yes, very much. Thank you. Our final question for question round goes to Kevin Seadog Wilcox on the how question. And again, this is weird how this landed on him. But the question is, how would Kevin's life have changed if he would have missed that boat in Spain from this episode?
Yep.
So, Kevin, how would your life have
I-
changed if you would have missed that boat?
Well, so the girl that I hooked up with was British.
Yep.
I think she still
Let's
is.
little recap. Yep.
And
she's still
yeah, I was standing outside waiting to go back to the ship. Had ordered up a cab. Was freaking out because it
You
was
told
like
her to
we're
fuck off
leaving.
and she wanted to hang out with you.
Well, that's how we hooked up.
That's right.
But so I was getting ready to leave, and she was like, "Well, you get in trouble if you don't go." And I'm like, "Well, yeah." And she's like, "Well,
get
come
kicked out of the Navy."
back to Britain with
I would be
me."
a felon.
And I mean, she's hot, but I didn't know anything about her. So
Okay.
how would that have gone?
Yes,
would
that's
I have,
my question.
Well, I mean,
How old are you?
So, Kevin,
in 20s, early 20s.
Okay.
you missed your boat.
I missed the
You're
boat.
with this chick. You're like, yes, I want to
Yeah,
be.
I'm going back
I'm
with
going
you.
with you. Go.
So now I'm in the military, you've got 30 days to be an unauthorized absence, and you can come back and they'll just punish you.
Okay.
31 days, you're considered a deserter.
Damn.
So now you are on a federal watch list. So
anything you do.
And Great Britain and the United States have what they call a bilateral extradition rule.
Okay.
But I don't know if that would apply. So if I stayed in the U.S. and was a deserter, if I, get in a car accident, have something simple happen,
Speeding ticket.
my name will pop up, I'll go to jail. The NCIS, it's called NCIS now, NIS back then, has a collection unit that will go out and get you and bring you to the nearest base, prosecute you, and throw you in federal jail.
Okay.
I don't know how long. I don't know what the deal is. But I wouldn't be fleeing a crime if I went to Great Britain and hung out with this chick. I just delete
some tail.
Could I have ended up marrying her? I don't know. We were about the same age.
Really? Oh.
I didn't know anything about her, though. I didn't. So she was there with a friend, and they both had separate rooms. So
Did she have a strong British accent?
Did she?
Oh, that's the questions. Mike would have hated her.
He would have hated her.
And if she would have cycled, he would have hated her.
But then again, I probably would never be here.
True.
I would definitely never be here.
Right.
Would they actually say, "Hey, we got a Yank over here that's
Damn Yank.
he
Damn
just
Yank.
Damn Yank.
Damn Yank.
Is it like
The
a
Brits
twice
hate
damn
Not
Yankees.
Yank?
damn Yank yet.
Oh,
because
damn
he
Yankee.
might go home. Might go home.
But then there's what does they call it? Twice damn Yankee then?
Okay, yeah,
So
yeah.
from the south going north to England because I was in
Yeah.
South Carolina.
That's where it all started.
So yeah. So the only thing I could think of is that I would have had to have played my cards right. Hopefully she did well in whatever job she had because
Yep.
she was there
the
with
job
another friend and they
gave you.
both on vacation or holiday is what they call it.
I'd love to track
And-
this chick down.
Wouldn't it be
I
great?
would love to.
Do
see
you
what
remember
she
her
was.
name?
No,
Yeah.
I'll ask the questions.
Sorry.
Not a thing. I just remember she's a brunette. She's smoking
That's
hot.
not
yeah.
Or we can just make it up.
Maybe
find
she'll
something.
remember you.
Maybe she was like a
Yeah.
like a
maybe she's
drug
following
smuggler
you.
or like a one of these like people that work for these high class thieves. Where they
But what was
steal
so
jewels?
what was so odd about the whole thing was like
been
like
following
we
you the
said when
whole
we were in the
time.
bar, she was shooting guys. Her and her
Yeah.
her friend was shooting guys down left and right,
Yeah.
and they. I just turned to them and said, "Hey, you guys want to?" Because we
Yeah.
were playing these freaking stupid drinking games, and they're like, "No," and I was like, "All right, fuck off then." And then like 20 minutes later, she was cozy
like,
up.
I want
and,
to talk to
you know,
this guy.
Oh, the guy that treated me like shit is the guy that I want to talk
They
to.
tell me that.
So
works.
you
I've
pierced
never
you
tried it.
pierced her defense, and
that
she
was-
has respected that. So that tells you a little something about her.
Yeah.
Like she's kind
a
of
lot of
a little
my friends say
resilient.
that
She was cool,
Or,
cool.
or they were picking their mark.
but it didn't last.
Okay.
it didn't
Already
work.
knew.
Okay.
Ahead of time.
There's, but and the thing is,
to get
I didn't
state
have,
secrets out of the naval
Or
office.
maybe they just were into
Yeah, state secrets like
death and mutilation.
how many
You never
how
know.
many
Under
bolts are on a
favor.
turbine engine or something like that.
Exactly. They
Yeah.
need to know because they're
trying
trying
to
to
get
build one.
intel.
So yeah, but that's
I wonder if
but-
they're trying to get
yeah,
intel.
that was such an interesting question because I could have been in Britain with this chick. I don't know what she did. I don't know, but I didn't have a passport. All I had was my wallet and the clothes that were on my back. And
Yeah.
I mean, I was already in Europe.
Did she know you were a
So-
naval officer?
I wasn't an officer, but she knew we were.
It probably would
have.
have been tough to get a legit job in England.
I would
deserting
have
the
to
US
start
Navy.
all over again,
Yeah.
and I couldn't use my name.
So you'd
know.
have to
Oh
like
no, it would have been a nightmare.
you'd have to be like
Yeah.
a
2-3
thief or
years later,
something,
it would have
or
worked out.
You'd
This
have been
chick,
like,
you know, just she
Paddington
was
And
Bad.
that's maybe she ends up at a quote unquote
change your
trailer
name to
park. And,
Dude, she
Right.
became
You know.
obese.
yeah,
Had
you
a
know.
couple kids.
with somebody
thanks,
else.
Thanks
They-
for crushing the
do they-
dream.
I know this is a question. Do they have trailer parks in Britain?
I don't know.
they do.
That's it. I mean, they got to have something.
They have caravans.
There we go.
Give me a caravan.
It worked again.
brought you back.
I'm back, baby.
Caravan for my mom.
Yeah.
It's for my mom.
All right, let's move on to our story round.
It's a caravan for my mom.
Thanks, Kevin.
Yeah.
Good story.
My story is going to be the first
question.
time I drove a race car. So
Nice.
you guys,
Oh, yeah.
you guys
Yes,
know
yes.
that I worked for the race team. You can see that somewhere. And the part of my payment was that I could build my own race car out of the parts that were in the shop. So I built my engine out of probably 4 different engines. And I got very good at tearing apart a rotary motor. I could do it probably an hour and a half, take the whole thing apart. A lot longer to put it together because I needed a lot of help, a lot of parts in there. But it's a brilliant engine, and I told you before we put the roll cage in it, cut the top off, I sanded it down, I got all the best suspension I could find, put it together, and it's time for me to go racing. So I got my racing suit on, and Sylvan's fucking pro. He knows everything. He's giving me all these pointers. Use the whole track, brake late. He's like, go flat out until you see God, and then hit the brake pedal, and then turn in. And so I'm like, this is going through my head, and I'm excited. I'm nervous. I'm scared. I don't know what I'm doing. And the car was the timing of the engine was a little strange, so you had to kind of keep the gas in it, even as you're letting out the clutch or putting in the clutch, or else it would stall. So I'm trying to get it off the trailer and hit the brake and the clutch and the gas all at the same time and sliding off the trailer. That happens. I put it in the paddock. It's fine. I check the temperatures, do all my race prep, and it's my time to go. And this is like a weekend course. So like day one is all like tests. It's all theoretical. Here's your turn, out, in, out, blah, blah, blah. Brake here, turn in, accelerate. Your tires have this much traction, blah, blah, blah. And then it's time to get out there the next day, but you follow a guy and you just kind of go slow, and he shows you the racing line. And then you get to go a little faster, and you go a little faster, and he can kind of judge how fast you can go so he can keep a little distance in front of you. And then the last day, it's just racing. And it's everybody in the school, get out there and race.
Nice.
And so my buddies are, getting the car ready, and it's all out there. And I'm trying to get it out of the paddock, and I fucking stall it. I'm like, God damn it. This is embarrassing. And, the guy who had the surgery, who told my mom about the job that got me down there, he's laughing his ass off. And this guy knows everything, too. He's an old racer. So he's telling me all this shit. And I'm like, God damn it. I got to fucking show this guy up. So I get out there on the racetrack, and I'm going. And I'm starting to get the hang of it. And it's the last 20 laps, everything you got, do what you want, try not to get hurt. And this is where they determine whether or not that they want to race with you. Like, you will get your license.
Yeah.
Yes, you are a safe driver. Yes, I can race with you. Yeah. If you're an asshole and you're sliding sideways and doing all this they will not give you a racing license. Fun. It was the best fun I've had. And so I'm out there racing with this guy, and I'm starting to figure out the line, and I'm starting to figure out the car, and everything's coming together. And this other guy's behind me in an RX-3. I was in a first-generation RX-7, and same engine.
First-generation RX-7. All right, I'm thinking about it
Those
right
are
now.
sharp little cars.
It's a great car.
Yeah.
It's a phenomenal car. It makes a great race car.
It was fun to watch.
And the handling is absolutely neutral. You can almost think the car around a turn.
4-speed?
This one was a 5-speed.
Okay, all right.
This was the 12A motor. It's a little smaller,
right,
non-turbo, 2-rotor engine. Yeah. And so I'm racing, and this guy's behind me in this RX-3. And for all 20 laps, this guy's trying to get around me. He's trying to outbrake me, so I have to brake a little later, get the turns right. And when you're racing, it doesn't feel like you're going fast, strangely, because everybody else is kind of going that speed. So
you're concentrating.
And you're concentrating, and out of the corner of your eye, you're picking your braking points and your acceleration points and turn-in points and things like that. And so this guy's following me the whole time, and we get done. And I kind of lose track of him, and we load up, and I get out, and I'm like, that was great. And Sylvan's giving me feedback. He's like, you're shifting perfectly coming out of this turn. He's like, you're not downshifting into the right gear into this turn. You got to turn a little later, blah, blah, blah. And so we go out again. I find fucking RX-3 guy again, and he's in front of me. And so we're going probably 4 or 5 laps. I outbrake him into the first turn and take him off, and he's behind me again. And it's the whole. I found out later that the RX-3 was in that class. ITA was the name of the class. Was the state champion car.
Nice.
It wasn't the state champion driver in it, obviously.
No.
But I felt good that I put this hodgepodge. We called it the jammer car.
Yeah.
I put this hodgepodge RX-7 together,
awesome.
and it fucking hung with the state champion RX-3 car, and
awesome.
I beat the guy both times. And so at the end of the day, we're packing stuff up, and this guy goes. And we're like all milling around. All the drivers are talking about their day and getting feedback. And this guy comes up. He's like, hey, are you in that number 71 RX-7? And I was like, yeah. He gives me a huge hug. He's like, dude, today's my birthday. And they got me this gift to learn how to drive. And that was the most fun I had.
Nice.
I could not fucking catch you.
That is awesome.
That was so much fun. Thank you. And I was like,
awesome.
thank you. And we, went about our way.
that
But
sounds
that's
like
the
a
first
great
time
day,
I ever
man.
drove
That
a
sounds
race
like
car.
fun as shit.
I would
That
love
was
to take
so
our cars
fun.
out there to that, like, sell.
Love it.
We'll do that.
Yeah.
We're going to do that. We're going to
Let's
go to
do
the
that.
Firm racetrack. There's
Yeah.
one in Stark, I think it is, or something.
Yeah.
And,
What's the firm racetrack?
it stands for Florida International
gotta
Raceway
take your own car?
Yeah.
Motorsports.
You got to take your own car?
Yeah, I think you might be able to rent somebody's car there. I would imagine. They have like rally courses and they have street courses.
Yeah.
We'll do that.
Take
Maybe
my
this show
car.
will take a trip.
Yeah,
Maybe
take
we'll do a
my-
podcast at
Yeah.
the racetrack one day. I don't know.
right.
But anyways, that's my story.
That's a good story.
Thank
man.
you.
Cool. Yeah, that's awesome.
That's fun.
RMFJ, what's your story?
All right, you guys want an EMS story? Or
We want to help you deal with
Through your
your
PTSD.
Yeah, Roger Downer Hour. Fernando.
All right, so I think I'm working for IMSA for maybe a year and a half or so.
Yeah.
So I got a little bit of experience, know a little bit what I'm doing, and I've seen some pretty heavy stuff, so I'm pretty cocky.
All right.
I start working with my partner Mike, who my best friend to this day.
Okay.
And we'd worked together for about 6 months, and he too had about a year and a half on.
All right.
And had seen some stuff and had done some stuff. And for the 6 months we'd been working together, we saw really nothing. I mean, it was just regular stuff, no good calls, anything. We get a Signal 82, which is a car accident at 36th and Chartel. It's about 3 in the morning, and we're too cool to even light the ambulance up.
Okay.
It's 3 in the morning. There's
That was out there.
traffic.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, we're like, just
Let's not wake anybody
we're
up.
hauling ass there. Yeah, but we're not waking anybody up. Dude, we get there, and there is this car in a ditch, a ravine, basically, face down,
Nosedive.
on fire.
All right.
Yeah.
Now some action.
We pull up pretty much the same time the fire department pulls up, and if those guys see a fire, that's all. I mean,
That's what they do.
Yeah.
That's-
Yep.
5 large ladies in the vehicle. The driver is dead.
Oh yeah.
So get the cot out, get the backboards, get everything. Roll down to the side of the creek, ravine, whatever. Start pulling these ladies out of the car. And
Obese.
What are we talking? Deuce and a half?
Yeah,
yeah,
deuce
they're
and a
all
half plus.
yeah
Over-
easy. Yeah,
250.
it was a real pain in the ass, and they're all injured. I mean, they're hurt.
Damn.
One's got a broken femur.
That makes things better.
And
So
they're
you gotta
all
pull 'em
and
out.
they're freaking
You're
out.
pulling them
they-
out.
Yeah, they are hysterical. So I've called for a second unit, and by now there's a whole bunch of people on scene. Finally pulling these people out, get them on backboards. Well, we've pulled them up on this side of the creek.
Okay.
Oh shit.
And I'm parked
Ah shit.
on the street,
Shitballs.
right? So I'm like, okay, whatever. So I take the ambulance, I drive around, drive through the park, ready to load them up. I left the fucking cot.
God damn it.
Yes.
And they're like, my leg, it hurts me.
So this whole thing is just.
I need chocolate milk.
They're wobbling on the ground.
This
I need
whole thing
chocolate
has just
milk and
gone to a
donuts.
cluster fuck, right?
Yeah.
And it's basically my fault.
Oh,
So I'm sweating bullets.
You're like, this guy Mike was cool, and he's going to hate me.
Awful, yeah. It was so bad. Eventually, everything calms down. Everybody's transported. We get to post 48, end of shift, and the second unit we called in, Brent Kinsey comes up to us and he goes, "Hey man, they just took that driver to the ME. They did the autopsy. Dude, she had a pulse."
Oh.
Nah, I'm just shitting, you know.
I was like, what the fuck?
Dude, we were like, oh. But what a great move on that guy's part.
Nice,
That's
yeah.
some gallows humor.
That's
Holy
pretty
crap.
good.
Dude, it
Yeah,
was-
it's dark humor.
I mean, our hearts just sunk.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
we fucked that call up so bad.
Anyway, how'd that help with the PTSD? I think that maybe helped a little
No,
bit more.
it hurts. Now that I think about
Makes
it,
it
'cause,
worse.
Dude, I really
Let it out.
did.
Let it out.
It was a bad. You ever been?
You just
part
beat
of
yourself
something
up for something
where
for
you
so
know
long?
that it's your fault.
Yeah.
and it's like,
Nothing you could have done, and
yeah.
it's like,
But everybody's cool about it because it's
Yeah.
okay. He knows he fucked.
but in the
up.
back of their mind, they're
Yeah,
like,
they're
that
like,
fucking
man,
motherfucker.
It's like when that movie
dumbass.
Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry, and they find that fat guy in the beginning.
I don't know.
And he's
No,
all,
I
and the
haven't
house
seen
is
that
on
movie.
fire, and they
Never
gotta
seen
like
that.
get each one on the shoulder, get each hand on the shoulder, and they like run down.
That
the,
just goes to show you that just because you think you're the shit and you've got a little bit,
Everybody
no.
fucks up
Yeah,
sometimes.
dude.
Yep.
I stepped
Everybody
on my
makes
dick so
mistakes.
bad.
Yeah.
oh,
Anyways, thanks, Raj.
Yeah.
Glad you could get that off your chest. Steve, what's your story? You got
That was
one?
a good lead-in for me.
Cool.
You think you're the shit.
All
You
right.
are the shit,
Carry
Steve.
that on.
Okay. Because there was a time in my life when I thought I was the shit.
Oh, okay.
Okay, now I'm going to tell you about my story is about a judo tournament.
All right. You are the judo king,
Yeah,
according to me.
yeah, that's right.
You're the expert.
I'll go with that. I'm a legend in my own mind.
judo king.
I didn't start judo till I was 24 years old.
Okay.
Prior to that, I'd done.
You're a former police officer, correct?
Yes, I'm a retired police officer.
Retired police officer. Very
Yeah.
good.
How many years?
How many years I was a police officer was about 20 years and 7 months.
Where?
Okay, now Here goes the witness protection program. Washington, D.C.
Oh.
For
Oh,
the
wow.
Capitol Police or DC
No.
Metro?
I was a real popo. I'm sorry, I didn't say that.
Yeah.
Metropolitan.
Okay, nice.
Oh, right.
20 years?
Yep.
All right, so you got some
Fantastic.
street experience, so you
Yeah.
know what I'm talking about. When I'm
Yeah. Oh yeah. I've been there, done that.
Yeah.
Seen it all.
a lot of fun.
A lot of fun. Blood and guts.
Oh yeah.
I don't like to watch it on movies now, and I don't know. Maybe that's a little PTSD.
No, it doesn't bother me so much.
Yeah. I don't want to watch it because
Yeah.
I've seen so much.
Real stuff.
The real
You're
stuff.
good.
Yeah.
Which didn't bother me at all after
No,
a little
you
while.
wipe
It's
that
like,
off,
okay,
pussy. What are
big
you
deal.
doing? Get
Yeah,
back in the
yeah.
truck. Let's
See,
go.
now we're going to
bottle it up.
I have to.
That's a little brain on your shoulder.
I have to
Wipe
pull
it
it
off.
back
Yeah.
in.
All right, let's go. Let's stick with the
Sorry.
judo story. Sorry.
If I ever get to take the ghost seat, I've got plenty of stories.
Cool.
We have
Okay,
a little bromance going on between
Yeah.
Roger.
What did he say? I didn't
A
hear.
little bromance. Roger. And
Well, no, we can just
Steve.
talk the streets. I mean, we can,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Back in the day.
running and gunning.
we can say, hey.
So
You got
what'd
any
what
Barry
year
White
did you
back
get on?
there, Fernando?
From when to when?
Love me, baby.
1971 to 1991.
Oh, you're
All right.
before me. You're way before me. I started about 9. Let's see. I got on April 91.
And I hate to ask the question, but when was this?
Ask questions. When was
My-
this?
Where?
Oh, Oklahoma City.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's Oklahoma City bombing, all that stuff.
Yeah,
I didn't see much there because by the time I got there, everybody was dead or gone.
Okay, so we'll back
This
up
is
here.
great filler. What's
So
the
I didn't-
judo
Sorry,
story?
yeah. All
I
right,
didn't
judo.
start judo till I was 24.
Yeah,
Sure.
that's a great.
I had
filler.
had lots of experience street fighting as a kid in high school. and
Okay.
Junior high, back when we had junior high, and even elementary school. Because I'm 5'7",
Okay.
and I started school when I was 4 years old in the
All
first
right.
grade. In the first grade,
You were small.
yeah, small and younger.
One
And
foot. So.
People love to pick on that.
they did. So
Children.
I dealt with it.
Yep.
So I became a cop. I had done Taekwondo. I was a good wrestler simply from fighting in the street. I'd usually take it to the ground. And I'm a cop, and I'm a little overweight because I'd been on for 4 years.
Okay.
And for some reason, me and a buddy, another cop, decided to take judo.
All right.
Lost some weight and loved it because you didn't have to hit people anymore.
Okay.
You didn't have to kick people anymore. So I really went into it. The self-defense instructor at the police academy was a black belt in judo, had been in the Air Force, was on the Air Force team. And he was teaching self-defense through the academy, so I knew the guy.
All right.
And at some point, they had, at the police academy, they had the local regional tournament that everyone could come. And his two boys, who were twins, they were 16, I think. And at 16, you can compete as a junior and as an adult. You can do it for
All
like
right.
1 year. And so we're having this tournament, and I'm there, and in my weight class. His son is in the weight class with me. And he comes up to me, and his name was Jack Fetro. And he said, "Hey," he said, "my kid's going to be in your weight class."
Yeah.
He said, "Take it easy on him." I said, "Sure."
Oh,
No
okay.
problem.
All right.
No problem.
Don't
That
kill
mean-
him. You mean whip his ass?
Yeah, absolutely. So I
the shit
get
out of
out there, and I'm going, okay, this is going to be an easy one. I can worry about the other. He comes in, throws me, and arm bars me in 15 seconds.
Whoa. You underestimated him, huh?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Okay.
But that wasn't the problem.
All right.
I get up, and Jack is over there laughing his ass off. He says he's pretty good, isn't he?
Aha.
This kid
He
had been
knew.
doing judo from like 6 years old.
Nice.
And he kicked.
He was a pro.
Yeah.
Judo champ.
You're like, okay.
And he
yeah,
went
sure.
on to win that division,
Yeah.
and he also won the juniors.
So you're going in there
nice.
thinking, yeah, I'm going to
Yeah.
get this
Oh,
guy.
yeah.
And then at what moment
Gonna do
he's
the
got your
erected
arm
boogie
and
after.
he grabs your arm and all of a sudden you're like, what
I'm
is
through
going
the air,
on? Yeah, what has
down.
happened?
Arm bars me. It's over.
That's great.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, nice
So
story, Steve.
that's my story.
Cool. Thank you. Thank you for that.
Interesting.
Red Dog. What is your story?
Comes from this past Thursday, actually.
Okay.
So, I'm at work, and we have a grease fire breakout.
Oh.
And I don't know if anyone's seen a grease fire. It
No.
is very, very dangerous. It's
Difficult to
very
put out.
Difficult to put out. Scary. So
This may correlate with our culinary question.
Yeah, there you go.
it's coming up, pretty good. We cover it, try to smother it. Step 1. Step 2, throw salt all over it.
Mm.
Salt tends to, cover that grease or whatever. Kind of
It soaks up the
Soaks
grease.
it up.
Correct. So we we're trying all these things. Step 3 is obviously grab the fire extinguisher, put it out.
Mm-hmm.
So my coworker grabs the fire extinguisher,
Mm.
and this dude's amped up. He's fucking
Ready to put out the fire?
Jerking.
Fire Marshal fucking Bill over here.
I got this.
I got it. Everybody move. I got this. And I'm
First
like,
pulse to check is your own.
and I'm thinking like, dude, I'm like, because I'm the chef. I'm sous chef. I'm in charge. I'm like, dude, chill.
Yeah.
Like, we're going to see where this goes. Fire gets a little higher. He's like, just let me hit it. This guy's like pretty like beefed up. Looks like he probably does a little bit of roids.
Okay.
He's like, he's ready to hit this thing. I mean, he's stoked.
Pull the pin. Aim the nozzle. Squeeze.
Yeah.
Sweep.
I think he wanted to be a fucking fire marshal or
All right.
a firefighter at some point in his fucking life. So he's like, let me hit it. And I'm like, dude, hold the fuck on. It's going to cause a mess for one.
Yeah.
I've seen these things go off. I know what it's like. We have an Ansel system that's
Yeah, I
Hangs-
was going to say,
right.
how come that didn't go off?
so the fire's getting about this high.
Okay.
Ansel system here.
Yeah.
Once that fire hits that,
It's over.
it's over.
Yep.
All of them pop. It sends a chemical substance all over your entire kitchen. You shut down for the whole day.
Oh.
24-hour cleanup.
Damn.
Well, this genius motherfucker, I'm sure he's going to watch this, hopefully,
I hope so too.
decides
Hopefully he's still subscribed.
Still hit it with the fire
to
extinguisher.
fucking, it needed to be hit. But instead of just like right on the fire,
At the base of the fire.
At the base of the fire.
Yeah.
This motherfucker is hitting
The top of the fire and everything else.
everything. He's like he's got a fucking
Justin
flame.
standing next to him gets a face full of foam.
Oh yeah, dude, covers all of our food in
So
this
is it
foam.
it's a foam
It's
fire
right.
extinguisher?
Oh yeah, right. It's
It's-
an ABC thing. And they
so
have
it's powder.
It's for chemical.
Okay. Yeah.
Grease fires.
Yeah, it's for yeah. It's specific for that.
Which
and
would be a class.
B.
Thank
Yep.
you, Roger.
And I believe you have to use the whole thing. You can't just use half of it
And use it again.
Once the fire's out.
Can you save them halfway?
You
no,
don't want to do that.
Once you use
No.
a fire
No.
extinguisher, it loses the pressure. So
Right.
You have
So-
to
Yeah,
have
it's gotta be
refilled.
So he's
recharged.
thinking.
Yeah.
This dude's thinking. Lay it all out, and he's covering all the food.
I
we
gotta
have.
use
This
all
is
of
at
it.
30 minutes before we open. He's covering all the food we have. He's covering all the equipment we have.
Yeah.
We shut down. We got to shut down for an hour before, we can't even open till 12:30. We
fire
have a
extingu-
16 top fucking
Yeah.
coming in,
Brutal.
and I'm
When was
just
this?
like
Thursday?
Tuesday. No, Thursday morning.
No.
And I literally and I looked at my other coworker, and he looked at me and he goes, "This fucking dumbass."
Who
He's like-
started the fire?
Well, yeah, but you got to put the fire out.
So
I mean,
they were making grits.
Who?
And this guy.
The
The guy that
with
wanted
roids
that.
started.
Fire
No
extinguisher
wonder.
I think there's a conspiracy.
No
here.
wonder he
Yeah.
wanted to put it out.
He's like, I started it. I might as well fucking
Grits
put
aren't
this
that
out.
exciting.
We'll
Dude.
finish it, yeah.
Yeah. Who's gonna start the fire? Nice. This motherfucker wanted to put that shit out. dude.
It's
He
just
was
mayhem everywhere.
Oh, and it was bad. We shut down. It was
So with the fire extinguisher, you shut down for an hour or two. But with the Ansel system, it's a
24,
day.
Yeah, I think. I've seen one go off one time, and it took us.
It's
48
just that
hours.
much more shit that gets.
yeah, I don't know
every
what
day.
it is. I don't know if it's
Yeah.
halon or if
It's the problem is there's multiple of these.
Yeah.
It's hang down all over your kitchen. There's probably 10 of them.
Okay.
5 in the back.
We'll
5.
get to that.
Yeah,
You sure you didn't write these questions,
I did not.
Kevin? What's your story?
Well, real quick, first dead body I ever saw.
All right.
I was part of Desert
Turn
Storm.
this back over.
I was part of Desert Storm, and one of the things that Saddam had done is he had put these, he had converted some oil platforms in the middle of the Gulf to anti-aircraft platforms.
Oh.
And had like 16, 17, 18-year-old kids manning these things.
Wow.
So they were just in the right spot. It's called the Dora oil fields. It's just in the right spot, so our planes had to fly around them
Okay.
to do bombing runs and things like that. So anyway, we had a small Army helicopter detachment on board that had these little tiny little AHIPs is what they were called. They're small black helicopters.
Okay.
They're not Apaches or anything that cool, and we also
got
had
guns?
Oh yeah, yeah, guns and missiles, and we had a 6-man SEAL team on board. And so we were tasked to go take these things out. So we went out. Our gun was a 76 millimeter. They put the Army helicopters up. They were shooting Hellfires at them. And if you can imagine these platforms, they look like a kitchen table. It's just 4 poles sunk into the ground. Upper platform that used to have drilling equipment on it, and they took those off, put guns on them, missile launchers, things like that.
Getting the idea.
And then a smaller platform on the bottom where their food and their living quarters and their ammo and
they
stuff
play
was.
poker and shit.
So they went in, shot them up, destroyed a bunch of them, put the SEALs in the water, put our small boat in the water, and said, go find survivors or whatever, bodies or whatever. So we're at general quarters, but my station, I didn't really have anything going on, and then they started bringing these people on. So we're the first unit since Vietnam to take prisoners of war. And so I said, anybody that's available, can you go up and help move these people around? And I was like, I'm all right. I can go up there and do this. So, excuse me. So these guys are little. I mean, they're not very big guys. And again, they're teenagers. I think one of the guys actually told one of our interpreters that we didn't want to go out there. We were forced to. They had our families, and they told us this is what you're going to do. That was Saddam's way of fighting a war.
Sure.
So anyway, and the freeboard on the ship from the water line to the main deck was large. I mean, it's like going on a cruise ship. There's a lot of so guy had to put guy on his shoulder, kind of try to climb a ladder and hand them up. And so I bent down to go grab somebody. The only thing I could, and I don't really feel bad about it, but the only thing I could grab this guy by was his hair.
Okay.
So I grabbed a handful of
Caveman
hair
style.
and then reached down and grabbed his shirt and leaned him up. And so we had a trauma surgeon that was assigned to the ship too, just for the war. And I was like, oh, this guy's unconscious, whatever. So I was like, Doc or, our corpsman or whatever, check this guy out. And they're like, yeah, no, he's not unconscious. He's dead.
Oh.
But you couldn't see any trauma. So I don't know if he drowned or whatever it was, but that's the first time I ever saw a dead body.
Damn.
So,
Nice.
You
but
didn't
that
kill
was
him?
during, I didn't
Kevin?
have anything to do with it.
Okay.
I brought him on.
All right. I'll believe you.
Yeah.
Wow. Thanks for story round, everybody. Were you going to say something, Raj?
No, that's it.
All right. Our final round is going to be a speed round. Culinary questions.
I do not know these.
Justin
They're
swears he
folded
doesn't
up.
know these questions.
I can have Chef.
I
MC.
believe you for
Yep.
now.
Let's go.
I
Let's
believe
do
you
it.
for now.
Okay.
Just
Roll 'em out.
Steve, if you know them, just shout them out when you know it.
Chime in.
The first question, who do these come from?
Chef MC.
Chef MC would like to know.
Oh, I need a clarification here.
Okay.
Anyone that knows the answer can shout it out.
Yes.
Yes,
Even if you
I'll
don't
ask
know
the
it,
questions.
shout it.
Even if you don't know the answer, shout it
Throw
out.
something out there.
Okay.
First round. Who invented the Ansel system?
Mr.
So,
Ansel.
Boom.
That's a great
Good job,
question.
RMFJ.
I don't know that.
Roger just answered.
Mr. Ansel.
Mr. Ansel.
Next question is, what should a line cook be paid per hour?
$22.
26.
26, 22. I'm going to go ahead and say $24 an hour.
Throw that out.
Chase deserves 20. MC, sorry. MC deserves
MC deserves
26.
more.
He's good. Chef.
He didn't start
Are
the
those
fire.
guys making
He did not
$26
start the
an hour?
fire.
He witnessed the fire.
He witnessed the fire. He's the
And he
one
knows
that
the
looked at
craziness
me.
went on.
He's the one that looked at me and was like, "What the fuck?
What's
What
a
is
line
this
cook
guy?
make?
What's a line cook
About
make? I'll make us
18
questions.
to 20 right now."
Yeah, no, they get
It's-
paid more.
Yeah, let's give them
terrible.
more. I think everybody in the
Especially
restaurant
this
industry
season.
should be paid more.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Quite honestly,
All of them.
that's rough fucking
Yeah,
work.
it's
It
tough.
is.
It's hard work. It's
Yes.
working holidays.
Sweat.
You're working bad
Yeah.
hours.
Especially in a town like this.
You have to do cocaine. I mean,
Yeah.
it's fucking crazy.
We don't have
Not
to.
me, but
All right. Well, the final question for speed round is: when is it okay to do meth at work?
Never.
All right.
Anytime.
You sure?
If you're doing
I
meth,
mean, depends
what
on
does it matter?
depends on who you ask.
Steve,
All right.
great expert answer. What does it matter if you're doing meth anyways? Fucking do it.
You're a cook.
Jackass. I'm sorry. There was one more question.
Yeah.
When should a fire extinguisher be deployed. I'm sure you fucking had something to do with these.
I did not. So I told Chef MC to ask questions that related.
And he just like, I witnessed this thing. Here's all my questions.
And bam.
I'll take it.
That was it.
When?
Thursday morning.
Thursday morning was the
Yeah.
proper time because there was a
Thursday
fire
morning.
at A1A Ale Works.
Thank you.
All right, everybody.
Chef
Thanks
MC.
for enjoying
Another
this.
good
If
show.
you've
Thank you
made
for
it to the
inviting
end,
me.
you're
I had a
welcome.
good time.
Thanks.
If you've
Steve.
made it to the
Judo
end, we
King.
love you, and you've already subscribed because you're
Yes.
OG cool.
OG cool.
Let's thank
We'll
our
see you
panel
soon
of
in the
illustrious
streets.
experts. New expert Steve,
We will be in the
RMFJ, Red
streets
Dog,
soon.
Sea Dog. In the producer booth, we have producer
Yeah.
Fernando. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
And thank all of you lovely watchers and fans and viewers and
Yes,
subscribers and
we
everything
love
else.
you.
Good whenever, wherever you are. I'm Bryce Brizzle McKnight.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. God bless you. We love you. Goodbye.
Dolphins.
Go Fins.
Go Fins.
That was fun. Thanks, fellas.
That turned out good. Thanks, Steve.
fun.
I
Thanks,
appreciate
Steve.
it, man.
Way to step it up.
Really made the show
Coming
that
in.
much better.
Was my story any good?
Oh, it's great.
Yeah, fucking great.
I don't remember.
It was that great.
When he got his ass kicked.
Yeah.